Sega.
Dudes! New Metroid Prime trailer. Sorry, I should say new Metroid Prime 4 trailer that you waited forever for. But Say and I are going to take a look at it and see what it is, what we think. You know, the last trailer, I wasn't really impressed with the bike. It's not that. It seems like like I said, like they just padding time and using it to loading screen from one area to another. But let's give it a looky-loo.
My opinions have changed. That's the standard intro music, right?
Yeah.
Explore a mysterious planet in this first-person adventure. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. When the Galactic Federation UTO Research Center is attacked by arch-rival Silex, the lone hunter Samus Aran answers their distress call and becomes entangled in an unexpected disaster. She awakens on an unknown planet called Vuros.
View Ross? What? We're supposed to view Ross? Why are we viewing Ross?
Vuros.
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 Vyros? Vyros.
That looks interesting.
It looks empty.
She gets teleported.
Yeah.
Apparently, from what it seems, yeah.
Vuros.
Yeah.
Now, she must fight to survive the planet. And
So in that little look at the over.
now, she must fight to survive.
So that tower in the middle of that thing you saw, I think, when it's introducing you to Vuros, and so you got the surrounding areas or biomes. So you got your little pink area, you got your forest area, you got your snow area, you got another techie area, and then the hot lands.
I think it looks
the planet and
interesting.
Find a way home.
That sounds.
As Samus, you will explore lush
Fury
jungles
green,
full
overgrown
of plant
jungle.
life. A factory roaring with thunderous storms.
Thunders. Bolt.
A research lab frozen.
Or the
in
laboratory.
ice.
Ice. Drifted
And a
Pandora.
facility nestled in a volcano. All of which contain remnants of a civilization long extinct. The maps are maze-like and intricately detailed.
In case you've never played a Metroid
Ferocious
game
beasts
before.
will stand in your way.
Right? My first Metroid.
The key to exploration is the scan visor, which you'll use to gather information from the environment. Why did this planet's civilization crumble? And what have they left behind?
She had a scan
Could there
visor
be
in
a
the other
clue
games?
to your escape?
It's been a while since I played Prime.
Scan various objects to collect and analyze information to find a way forward.
Like a new suit.
Your core abilities include Samus's Power Beam, which can shoot rapid fire or charged. Highly accurate target tracking missiles. The ability to jump.
That is just the strangest thing. Let's highlight jumping. Something that you can do in almost every game.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what that movement was called, and it began with a J, but I'm glad they cleared that up for me. So, like, I now know I can jump in this video game. So
That's
thank
right.
you, Nintendo, for that.
That's right. It really seems like this is geared towards someone who has never played Metroid before.
So what I heard was that it's more of a like watered down Prime, and it's kind of like, hey, it's my first Metroid because a lot of new users are coming in on the Switch too.
That
I
I hope that's not true because it seems kind of dumb because they released Metroid Dread, which has jumping, and Prime Remaster. So you would
right,
think
but
the people that would be interested in getting this would be the people that were interested in one or both of those other games. But I don't know.
we'll see.
Yep. Overcome obstacles by jumping. Woohoo!
Filler for the video.
The form-altering Morph Ball
Same thing, more fall. Oh, never heard of that
and dash
before.
it while locked on a target.
That's a standard
During
Prime
your
thing.
adventure, you will also receive mysterious powers passed down on Vuros. Psychic abilities. Direct the control beam's trajectory with the power of your mind.
In the game, not in real life. You have to use the controller.
And use the
Yes.
psychic glove to manipulate energy and activate machinery.
That I think
By
is cool.
harnessing these abilities, you can access new areas, greatly expanding the explorable world.
We should have had her do the Vulcan live long and prosper sign on that.
That's cool.
But it like they're trying to show these off like they're all new, and like this guy is not like his voice to me like it's boring. He's like, I'm reading lines from a page, and oh look, there's an ability called jump. So if something is in your way, you might could jump over it. Or if there is a pit, you could jump over it as well. And there's also this
I mean, I
thing where
get
you
it,
can
but
curl up into a ball called the morph ball.
I get it completely. I understand. I just don't. It's. I told you, it's like my first introduction to Samus. That's what
Yeah.
everyone's saying. It's like my
Samus
first
ran
introduction.
away from this dude.
It's like, hey, it's my first introduction.
Which will be great for the people that have played it for years. But whatever.
The various zones are connected by a central desert called Soul Valley.
Hot stuff there. Not hot
By
as hot as
obtaining
the fire
Viola,
cavern.
a machine left
place.
behind by an ancient civilization, you can freely traverse the roadless desert as you head for each zone.
Need for Speed.
Certain actions can be taken while riding
Bring
Viola.
back classic
These
Burnout.
include countering attacks from approaching enemies and smashing crystals at high speed to convert them into the energy you'll need on your adventure.
Samus is
Energy or
now
health?
king.
If Samus is in a location where she can ride Viola, it can be summoned instantly. And by
They could have made it a
dismounting,
horse.
you'll return to a
A
first-person
lot of
perspective
Darksiders.
to continue exploring.
The thing is the bike gonna get upgrades?
Like Samus, some Galactic Federation troopers were also transported to Vuros.
That
One
guy's
of
cool.
the mech looks cool. I
Following
like
Yeah,
stress
that.
the
signals to
golden
help
dude
the
is cool.
troopers and occasionally battle alongside them. They can even provide useful upgrades. Teamwork is key if any of you hope to escape the planet alive.
Look, they gave her an upgrade. Isn't that nice? Well, now that you've played for an hour or 3 or 5, here, you can have this upgrade because I know I can trust you now and you're a good person.
The thing is, whenever you have partnership with NPCs in a game, you better hope to God that they're coded correctly, or else you're going to be standing there waiting for them to walk over to you,
Yeah.
interact. That's horrible in games.
whatever they do. Yeah. There was
That
one
is the worst. And when you're on a mission and you have to like,
slow down because the NPC basically is just do do
yeah,
do do
yeah,
do 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 do
hmm
do. No. Yeah.
that's horrible.
I can
Absolutely
understand you don't
horrible.
want to get people leave people behind, but they should follow your speed.
So irritating.
It is.
Especially like if these people have health
That part
bars
that
like
part I think
that.
is cool.
What with this where they open up together?
When they pull it open so you can shoot it. That is like, okay, that's a good reason to actually have other people around. It's not something you could actually do by yourself. Of course, that's how they programmed it. So
I was thinking if they have health bars like that, there is going to be protection missions, and if they are slow and stupid, you're not going to be able to protect them, and they're going to die. So
well, they might deserve it. And that may or may not be health bars. It could just be to make it easier to see the name.
we hope. Yeah, I mean, I
That's it.
agree. I agree.
But funny if they'd fallen down though.
Oh,
Well, if it's the only way off this rock, all right, I'm in.
What do you say? Teammates?
It appears you require assistance.
that guy is
I have
crazy.
no interest in anyone but my family. Now it's a little different.
Hey, look, it's Starship Troopers.
I can't wait to see my family. When I get back home, I'll be taking a much-needed leave.
Whoa,
A
big
new
cat.
fate
Sounds like the
and an
StarCraft
unknown
era.
destiny await on
Yeah.
planet Heroes. Samus and her allies' fight to survive is about to begin. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Available December 4th, only on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch system.
So exclusive to those two systems.
Now, I thought I could play this on, an Atari Jaguar. But now that they specified that I can jump and roll morph ball thing, and this is on the Switch, oh, I guess I have to put my Jaguar away.
Yeah. But you can pay $10 more so you can have slightly shinier graphics for the Switch 2 version.
That'll overheat in its dock anyway.
Maybe, probably not, because it's probably not going to be that much. It's not going to be pushing the Switch 2 that much.
Yeah, Guardians of Azuma. I was playing that, not graphically intensive at all, and the Switch really gets hot in its dock. I don't even think they build fans. They should have put a fan in the dock itself to blow air onto the Switch to have
Probably. The thing is, you've got in a dock, you've got it in a confined space. So there's not going to be great airflow there as it is. And they just need to build a console version. They build a console version, I'll buy a Switch too. They build a console version of a Switch, and I'll buy at least one, possibly two.
I would do that. I would. I would.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
So
The
you can
footage
rent it.
shown was from the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of the game. You can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2.
I am interested to hear how well that actually works.
I have a very big mouse pad because I have a 83-inch desk. So my desk is 83 inches long by 32 inches wide. So the mouse pad it's big. It's a very big mouse pad for this desk. And I said, okay, let me try the roller ball game, the wheelchair game, and it worked pretty well. So I was impressed. It did work well. So I think if you have space to make your turns and you could like do a 180 pretty quickly with that, I could see it definitely working well. Nintendo's very good with motion controls. So I wouldn't put it past them functionally for that to work. You just need the space to have the controllers out to do that.
But see, you shouldn't need a bunch of space for that. Like, all right, we'll say like my mousing area is probably about that big, about as big
Wow.
as my hand, because you pick it up and you put it back down and you move it, and so you right, left, or you change how quickly it turns so you can turn quicker, because more DPI, because moving it from one side of the screen to the other doesn't even take that whole width of my hand. But if I need to do it more, I can pick it up. So I don't know. We will see. It'll be something interesting to hear about, because that, and then like those psychic powers, motion controls. They're going to do motion controls. Prime 3 had motion controls for opening things and
Oh,
whatnot.
it did?
I mean, they weren't horrible,
What
but
system was Prime 3 on? The Wii U?
the Wii.
Oh, the Wii. Wow.
Yep.
I know Skyward Sword
Simply
had
adjust
motion
how you hold the
controls.
Joy-Con 2 controllers to
No.
seamlessly swap
That
between
was
standard and
unfortunate.
mouse controls
Nope.
as you play.
I didn't play with them. I didn't even like it without.
It's a
Plus,
friggin'
you
nightmare.
can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second.
This thing is just, it's telling you here's the two differences between handheld mode and not handheld mode. And if you want it to look better, it's going to run at 60 frames per second at 4K. But if in handheld, it's at 1080. Performance mode, it'll do 120 frames per second at 1080. Or in handheld mode at 720p, it'll run at 120 frames per second. So you can get 60 or 120.
I don't know. We'll see.
But I believe this is also just for the Switch 2. For the original Switch, we'll probably
Bless you.
the original Switch, they probably won't do. It won't be that fancy because they're going to want to try to get you to buy the Switch 2 version. But meh, whatever.
Second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR based on your preference and play style.
Yeah, that was the big thing.
The
Was the selling
Nintendo
point of
Switch
the
2
Switch 2
edition
was
of the game can
HDR.
be played on Switch 2. Please be sure to purchase the game edition that matches your system.
There, Nintendo
Plus-
thinks you're stupid.
I-
Straight up. Please purchase the matching game for your system.
You know, there's got to be people out there that are going to do that. Then they have a
Yes,
Switch and they bought the
yes.
Switch 2 edition.
But for them to include it in a trailer, like I hadn't caught that in the previous times I had viewed it.
There's YouTube videos out there that say, I put a Switch 2 game in a Switch and it plays fine. And there are people out there that are dumb enough to believe it.
Yep, and then my Switch 2 game is stuck in my original Switch. What can I do?
Yup.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who have Metroid Prime 4 Beyond on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing the upgrade.
So the interesting with that is buy the original Switch version, and then buy the digital upgrade so you can play on your Switch 2. That way, I'd say that you'd get the best of both worlds right there. You have a Switch and a Switch 2 copy, but you have a Switch version physically.
I guess. I don't know.
Pretty much.
The upgrade is like the DLC. It just, what is it? All the
new
DLCs are
Metroid
game
Prime.
cards.
The
DLCs are like game cards or something.
No, it's not on a game key card. It's going to be a digital download if you get an upgrade.
Right.
And then you have the amiibos. Oh, I don't know if I noticed that before. So if you have Samus, it grants a temporary bonus health shield once per day and more. Viola, alternate skins for Viola and more. And then easier access to an in-game cinematic and more. Oh my gosh.
So garbage, and more garbage.
Yeah. And the Silex is sounds like it is a basically a little paywall to get to a cinematic that you probably will not normally get in the game.
Yep.
And the and more probably means, oh, you can refill your health. You can refill missiles. For Dread, I think it was if you used the Dread figures, one of them gave you like an extra energy tank, and then one of them gave you an extra missile pod, basically.
Yeah,
so you
but
could hold
that's
more
worth
missiles.
it.
But if you're buying these for that reason alone, no, it's not. But the thing is, if you're buying them because they're cool little action figures and there's something you can do with them, great. I mean, that's what was cool about Toys to Life is, you got a little action figure or a toy or whatever you want to call it. You can set it there, you can look at it and put it on the shelf and display it, and then you can take it and get a bonus from some games.
The Zelda games really were the ones that utilized the amiibos the most. That and Monster Hunter.
It's as everything, it's your mileage may vary. What kind of use you'll get out of them will vary. I don't see a reason to pick up the Samus amiibo if you've already got a Samus amiibo.
I mean, a temporary health bonus shield once per day or more. It's probably, what's going to happen? It's going to give you the health shield and drop ammo, like, bombs and
Maybe.
missiles and, like missiles and other stuff.
And the thing is, generally, if you're using the amiibos, it's like use these for an easier mode. Unless you're playing Dread on Dread difficulty, because everything's going to kill you in one hit, so it doesn't matter how many energy tanks you have.
Yeah, I mean, that's rough.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you got it pre-ordered, I've got it pre-ordered, Welch has it pre-ordered. I'm hoping that that Thursday night we can all get online and like start at the same time and play.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And then just play for a couple hours and then give our first thoughts and impressions.
I can see that. It looks really good. I'm not gonna buy the amiibos.
Yeah, I don't plan on picking up the amiibos. If I saw them on sale, I mean, I might pick up the Viola one because I think that suit is cool. But the knockoff Samus Silex can stay on View Ross.
It's all right. I'm not gonna be running to get any of them really. I don't need any more amiibos.
Yeah.
I have too many. But I will get the Monster Hunter Stories 3 amiibos to match the Monster Hunter Stories 2, Monster Hunter Stories, and Monster Hunter Rise. All the Monster Hunter amiibos.
Looked up, it said in the small print says go to amiibo.com for details on amiibo functionality. So on Silex, Enigmatic Bounty Hunter,
I was just looking that
Galactic
up.
Federation and Samus, Sharpshooter.
Wait, Sharpshooter?
Oh, it says details about functionality within the Metroid Prime 4 Beyond game will be announced at a later date. What a bunch of junk. The game comes out in less than 2 weeks? Or no, a little over 2 weeks.
No, it's definitely a little over 2 weeks.
It's 2 weeks from tomorrow. Yeah, 2 weeks from tomorrow it's released. I'm going to stop by the local retro shop and see if they're going to do a midnight launch, because I'd love to get the game Wednesday night. And then come home and go to sleep and then go to work the next day. Yeah, I mean, it looks all right. I've heard some, or I hadn't heard, I've been avoiding all of the extra videos and stuff that have been creeping up online, because apparently they released like an hour-long gameplay video.
They did?
Yep.
Oh.
That's what I heard. I hadn't looked for it, and from what little I can tell from, again, you read the title and it's like, people like worry that there's going to be a problem with the game having to do with the Galactic Federation troop. That's all I know. I don't know what it means. But I mean, whenever you introduce a bunch of these extra NPCs and stuff, it can get to be a bit annoying because it gets in the way of playing as Samus.
Yeah, it does. I don't know why they would put those NPCs in there.
So yeah, we'll find out in a little over 2 weeks.
I think that was all
Little over 2
filler.
weeks.
I really think the NPCs in there were filler.
I sure hope so. But I mean, there's an awful lot of screens, and I mean, if they were just filler to help pad out time or something, I don't know. They just seem like
To me they were filler. That's the way I
well,
look at it.
they look heavily featured in this trailer, which gives me some concern, along with what little I've read. But I'm really trying to go into this without hearing a bunch of stuff
Yeah.
because I mean we're working off of very fractured and limited information, so it's gonna be a wait and see. But I want it to be wait and see for myself.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I said we've already got it pre-ordered, so we'll be picking it up. It's one of the few times I'll actually pick up a game day of launch.
You
But
never do that.
no, well, I very rarely do it. It's got to be a game that I really want to support and really excited for. I mean, Darksiders 2 was one that I bought day of, but I bought that digitally for the PC.
Now I went and got the mask and the book and all that other stuff.
Now I'm kind of keeping an eye out for. I'd like to pick up the collector's edition, or that has the mask and stuff, because I think that would be pretty cool. So I picked up the collector's edition for the third one. I'd like to figure out a way eventually to
The third edition is huge.
Display.
It's the big box.
Oh, it's got the big box, but it's got the statue of she's Strife, I think.
Strife, yeah.
Yeah. But all right.
The box
yeah,
is like huge.
But I think it's definitely gonna be a wait and see. Like I said before, I'm not really excited about the bike. It seems kind of hokey, kind of silly. Everything else, we'll wait and see. The psychic powers seems kind of like an odd choice. And then the Federation troops, like we don't need to see a bunch of Federation troops. We just need to see Samus going around shooting stuff and taking out bosses, getting upgrades, and then taking on some Metroid-ish thing.
So I'm wondering, so when they released Pokemon ZA, it was kind of on the low that they did a Switch 2 themed release for ZA. And
what do you mean themed release? A console? Or?
Yeah, it was a themed console. Now, it was very quiet when they did that. I wonder if they are going to release a console for this. Because we're not seeing any Zelda games anytime soon.
I mean, they definitely could, especially it's like, oh, right before the holidays. Guess what? But to release it, because it's going to be released after Black Friday, would be kind of weird to drop a new console then. But even if they did it before Black Friday, it wouldn't be on sale. So maybe.
Yeah, but what kind of deals are you really going to get on Black Friday for a Switch?
I don't know.
Nintendo
doesn't matter to me because I don't plan on buying one or
but
Switch
they don't
2.
even give deals. Nintendo won't give deals
because people buy their stuff without the deals. Look, people keep buying our stuff. Well, we should lower the price. Why would we do that?
Nah.
But the thing is, it doesn't really necessarily make good business sense to do that. People are buying a lot of our product at this price, then we should keep it there. I don't know if they're going to try to do another $80 game because I think they got too much backlash for.
Yeah.
I mean, can you even buy physical Mario
Oh, did
Party?
they get bad?
Not Mario Party,
Mm.
Mario Kart.
Man, did they get backlash for that?
They got so much backlash for it. I mean, I would not have been surprised. Yeah, it's still at $80, but I wouldn't be surprised if they dropped the price of that, because that's the only $80 game that they have released, I believe.
I don't think there's. No, I don't think there's another game that's like that.
So we'll see what or if there is a next $80 price point game. But like I said, they may, who knows, in a year, Mario Kart World might get dropped in price. They might drop it down to $70.
So we think.
But yeah, I mean, I think that I think covers it pretty well. There's, people have been waiting for this for a long time, and so it's got a lot to live up to, and I think that's going to be a little bit of a struggle for it.
Yeah, there's a lot of anticipation for it.
Yeah.
A lot of people are very excited to see this game come out, and I don't know. I think it looks good. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it, and we'll see from there.
Yep, that's it. So while we're waiting to play, keep it Sega. We'll catch you all later.
Later, everyone.